you yo, raw talk. Let me ask you this: when it comes to those petty differences, do you know why it's easier for, let's say, Hispanics or any other group for them to link together? Because they have a sense of coming from. They all know where they're from. They have a flag that they can fly. You know what I'm saying? They understand that they are the same. Whereas we were purposely segregated, right? So there isn't a sense of belonging. We don't even know what tribes that we come from when we come from the continent, right? So now we have to try and fit together as we are. But we also know we are different. We have been divided, and we will also that's in your DNA being divided by this time. As long as we've been divided and put against each other and pit against each other, it's hard to come together because we were taught to mistrust each other, right? To want to fend for self, right? Because we were for so long only worried about our immediate family because that was all we could do. We were trying to keep that together. So there's a very big difference and a divide. Now, when everybody's broke, it's harder to do that. It's harder to come together because we all trying to get the same nut. If you all like it, and it doesn't even matter if it's just black people in areas and neighborhoods where it's impoverished white folks, it's the same shit going on. They not coming together. You know what I'm saying? White folks don't even really deal with each other with their families, but they still got the wealth. You feel me? I know white folks that don't even talk to their brothers and sisters. We don't even do that in our community. Our community, we talk to each other all the time. We ain't got shit for the most part, but we still are family. They don't treat each other like we treat each other when it comes to family, but they still have that wealth background because of what was given to them. Because again, they were in a position on a pedestal, and we weren't. So it's a little harder for us to, nobody in this country that's rich got it like Sweeney said, I think last week, by pulling themselves up by their bootstraps. That's not the American way.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works.
well,
Everybody that's ahead in America, you either kill, steal, or destroy it to get it. One way or another.
Well, it sound like everybody, every other race during integration kept their own culture and traditions and values. Black people integrated all of their culture and tradition and values. So while everybody was integrating, Spanish people,
Sweeney, I
Asian
can hear
people,
you. My bad,
all the
Darwin.
races
I
was
ain't
like,
trying to cut you off.
fuck that.
Every
They
last one
didn't.
of those
First of
races
all,
integrated.
Why you cutting that man off? You let law talk. The moment you hear something you don't like, you get disrespectful.
Well,
But
no,
don't
I
want to be
thought he was talking,
disrespectful.
but it was like I thought his
He's
mic wasn't
wrong.
working. That's
Bruce,
all I
I
was
can
saying.
hear y'all. The rest of y'all heard Bruiser.
Right? No, I'm saying when Sweeney was trying to say something when I was talking, but his mic wasn't working. That's what I saw, and then Darwin jumped in. But go ahead, Darwin.
oh man, all I'm gonna say is, man, again, like I said, Jr. We do good on relationships and talking about busting open, cheating, and all that shit. But when it talk about black economics and progress or anything like that, that's when we kind of need some work. Because I don't think we have the level of respect and intelligence and appreciation for different perspectives so that we can try to communicate to a point where we can try to understand where we can go from here. Everybody says some good points, including people who oppose my point. But I think the goal here was to bring this video up and try to figure out, okay, we understand what happened, what took place in the past. We understand what's taking place now. What the hell are we going to do moving forward? And the moment we keep trying to shed light on that, everybody keeps saying it's impossible. There's no way we can do that. There's no way we can work together. And we're sitting here telling you that it's people are working together. It's just not us. And just because I'm gonna just yield to let somebody else talk.
But you know what, raw talk? You know what the issue is every time we talk about solutions, they want to talk about cause and effect. Even though we talked about cause and effect since cause and effect. We have went through cause and effect. They are not saying new stuff. All the systems. We know. We were slaves. We were slaves. We free now.
If your solution doesn't
We were
make sense,
slaves.
it
We
doesn't make
free.
sense.
What are we gonna do with our freedom? And you start talking about solutions. And the moment you start talking about solutions, how we gonna be free when we were slaves? How we gonna be free when we were slaves? That's what they keep saying. How we gonna be free when we were slaves? We're free. We're free. Like why aren't you and your
Because y'all
homeboys?
solutions are unrealistic. That's the reason
How
why.
And
That's
how
that's
what
why
we're
aren't you?
talking
patronizing.
about.
The way
They're
you saying that is
unrealistic.
Here we
patronizing
go.
because
I
nobody
promise
said that.
you,
All right.
I am so much better at being rude than y'all. I
Oh,
promise
we
you.
know. Oh,
I
we
Okay.
know. We've
promise
seen
you.
it
Hold on,
already.
hold on, y'all.
Promise you.
I
I
can
Hold
am
on,
so
tell.
much better
hold
at
on,
being rude. I promise you.
hold on,
I can
Sherelle.
tell.
Hold on, Ma. All right. Sweeney just said that what she's saying is unrealistic. Can you explain why?
Because first of all, a lot of the shit that y'all are talking about has been said ad nauseum for decades. There's a reason why it doesn't work. You don't fix it. You cannot fix a systemic issue that was caused by the government by individual bootstrapism. It does not work. We've been trying it. You can't work your way out of this. You can't collectively buy your way out of this. There is no way out of this. There's a reason why there's a reason why reparations has been one of the biggest things in the black community over the last over the last few years, is because when you start looking at the wealth data and you start looking at how things have happened and how to fix that, you don't fix that by individual effort. We already know it doesn't work because black folks have been trying it for decades. Okay. We've been trying. You cannot fix an issue that was caused systemically with individual efforts. It doesn't work.
I'm gonna tell you why it don't work.
Hold on, y'all. Let's make sure we get some structure. I want to see if Sherelle wants to respond first. Sherelle, do you want to respond?
So I think that it's not gonna be. It's gonna the people that want to be saved. We're gonna have to let them wait on somebody to come save them. Wait on reparations, because that's what they believe.
Reparations isn't being
They're
saved.
believing that.
Hold on, Sweeney. She didn't cut you off, Sweeney.
They're believing that somebody is going to come and save them. Nobody needs to take individual effort, but we waste a lot of time buying into all of this Americanized, westernized stuff. But why aren't you and 10 of your homeboys building compounds? Why aren't 10 of your homeboys buying land? Why 10 of your homeboys? 10 of your homeboys and their family. That's what it takes. It takes 10 of your homeboys. But y'all can sit around on YouTube and talk about how women are dancing on the internet. But why aren't you taking that same energy and you and 10 of your homeboys saving $10,000 for the next 5 years and go and buy some land and educating your own children? And then when y'all get y'all community built, then y'all could get on YouTube and teach another man how to do it with his 10 homeboys. And then he could teach another man how to do it with his 10 homeboys. And before you know it, we got a whole 100 homeboys doing it. Now, them 100
Why you ain't doing it
homeboys
with
to
your
teach
homegirl
a
since you got all
homeboys
that?
to teach it that. Guess what? One thing about it,
She ain't got it.
we good over here.
No, you ain't.
Believe
man.
that.
Hold on,
Believe
y'all.
that.
Hold
And
on,
look at
y'all.
them. Look at them. You give them a solution, and what they gonna think? We can't do that because we victims. We're gonna be a victim. Then just admit that you're a victim. And just admit that you don't want nothing. Admit it.
Hold on, Sweeney.
Can I say one thing after
Hold on. I
Sherelle?
want to see if Sweeney want to respond back one more time. Go ahead, Sweeney.
She just said, how come 10 of your homeboys can't? Do you not believe? Do you not understand that that's been tried already? It's been tried. It's been tried. Everything that y'all are talking about has been tried. Y'all ain't the first ones that read Powernomics. This is the same problem that Claude Anderson ran into. It's been tried. It does not work. You cannot fix this issue using that strategy. One, if it was so easy, then why haven't any of these rappers done it? All these rappers with millions of dollars, none of them can do it.
That's the problem.
They don't want to do it. That's why.
No. The problem is, I mean, not to cut you off, but I'm gonna have to cut you off. With rappers, you can't trust them. First off, they're beholden to their masters who own their masters. That's first off. I used to be in that industry. Trust me. I know.
So no ownership. Got it.
Not with rappers. Sorry. They don't own shit. Okay. Especially athletes also. They're beholden to the same owners. Okay. You got to understand, entertainers, you can't trust none of them because they're beholden to someone. All right. And we all know who those someones are. They own synagogues. Now, pointing to the synagogues, what was the first bank in the black community? Anyone knows? The black church. The first schools in the black community was the black church. So if you're looking at wealth and how it was mishandled, I would look at the black church. Okay?
Black church.
You have to look at it because they're making millions upon millions of dollars. They have the resources, but what are they doing with the money?
Look at all that money they raised for Kamala.
What?
Look how many millions of
let's
dollars
get
they
to
raised
the
for
fact.
Kamala.
White
Oh,
group.
they got the money. The way y'all spend money, because they be putting that on a news plane. The way black people spend money,
I mean,
the way you dish it out, you got it. You just don't want to buy land with it.
DJs,
Do you know,
Newsflash.
I
do
do
you know
wanna
how much?
get-
Do you know how
Hold
much?
on,
black
Just
people
don't
spend
wanna
on
buy
music?
land with it.
Hold on.